Hello and welcome to another amazing video on the Disabled Explorer YouTube channel and all the other platforms that I share this on. I apologize for sounding a little stuffy, but it's nothing that I can't handle. Haha. So I'm here for all of you. Anyway, happy Friday. It's almost the long weekend here in Canada, the Thanksgiving Day long weekend, and hope you guys are having a great Friday afternoon or whatever at whatever time you guys are watching this on. Uh, and I hope your weekend, be it a long weekend or not, it will be great and happy and enjoyable. uh, right now we have a bit of cold weather, but it's nothing like the white stuff that we will see in about a couple months from now, which I don't want to say the word of. Anyway, I'm going to review what happened on WWE NXT versus TNA ShowDown. I'm going to recap what happened last night from TNA Impact, which was pre-taped in September from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So Tuesdays was live from Orlando, Florida. Last night's was pre-taped in September from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, from TNA Impact. And I'll preview tonight's Raw, which had just happened because they are in Australia, but we will see the whole episode at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on the USA Network in the States. Uh, and I hope you guys are able to watch it. So, without further ado, let's get into WWE versus WWE NXT and versus TNA Showdown recap. WWE NXT versus TNA Showdown recap. October 7th, 2025. From the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. The CW Network delivered an electrifying interpromotional spectacle as NXT and TNA collided in a historical showdown event with championship gold on the line and bragging rights for the upper grabs for both brands through brought as both brands brought their best to Orlando. The Hardy Boys reign supreme. Yes, you heard me. NXT and TNA Tag Team Championships unification match. Nostalgia met intensity as the Hardy Boys faced the Dark State in a unification bout that had legend, legends watching, such as Team 3D, which they will face this Sunday at Bound for Glory, the TNA Impact pay-per-view, which I'll probably review on Monday. uh, after Dark State's pre-match ambush backfired, Matt and Jeff weathered a brutal assault before mounting their comeback. The finishing sequence electrified the crowd. Matt delivered a back-to-back twist of fate before Jeff soared through the picture perfect soared through the air with a picture perfect swanton bomb to unify the championships. Even the Dudley Boys, rose to applaud the legendary duo's triumph. NXT's women dominated their elimination match showcase. The women's Survivor Series match, Team NXT defeated Team TNA. Eight Eight competitors battled in a chaotic elimination thriller that showcased both brands' depth. Team NXT Sol Ruka, Tracy Jane, and Lola Vice survived the carnage, with Jane securing the final pinfall over Kalani Jordan and ringside chaos ringside chaos. The action spilled over everywhere. Suicide dives, stereo splashes, and a breathtaking Suzuki special. Suzuki special from Ruka, highlighted the non-stop offense. Despite Jordan's restlessness, resilience, interference from eliminated, eliminated, I'll repeat that. Despite Jordan's resilience, interference from eliminated inspiration, aka the Iconics, formerly known as Iconics, members in WWE, proved costly for Team TNA. Ethan Page retained with ruthless efficiency NXT's North American Championship. Championship. Ethan Page defeated Mustafa Ali. The champion survived Ali's high-flying arsenal in a hard-hitting contest that saw both men crash through the announce table. Page's methodical attack targeted Ali's neck throughout, but the challenge the challenger refused to quit, delivering a tornado DDT and narrowly missing a 450 splash. In the end, Page's ring awareness prevailed after launching Ali into the barrier. He caught himself with a devastating cutter to retain his titles. Backstage drama followed as Lexus King confronted Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr., accusing him of being Taylor Heights, only to be stunned when Heights mysteriously appeared behind him. Team TNA closed strong. Men's Survivor match. Moose and Mike Santana defeated Team NXT. The main event delivered chaos from the opening bell. Team NXT's Miles Bourne impressed early with suplexes and a spectacular flip dive before falling to spectacular flip dive before falling to Kazarian's hanging cutter. The momentum shifted when Trick Williams controversially locked away and out on partner Ricky Saints, leaving him to fight alone. Saints valiantly eliminated both Kazarian and Leon Slater before the numbers game caught up to him. An, ex- uh, an accidental spear from Moose to Santana created drama, but Team TNA recovered. Santana's Discus clothesline, clothesline sealed the victory. Uh, Looking ahead, next week features Lexus King versus El Hijo del Doctor, Dr. Wagner Jr. and Josh Briggs versus Matt Cardona. Ava also announced a women's battle royal for Halloween Havoc's #1 contendership, with TNA stars invited to compete. The TNA NXT partnership proved its value with a night of unforgettable action, leaving fans hungry for more cross-promotional showdown, which I think they will get at Bound for Glory because Javon Evans will be facing, I think, the X Division champion from TNA on Sunday at Bound for Glory. That's all I know for now about that. I will know more better probably on Monday. Now I'm going to do a preview of a review of what happened on last night's TNA Impact taping. For those of you who haven't watched it, I apologize for spoiling it, but you can watch it on a few websites that you can find on Google. TNA Impact taping spoilers. Review. Taped September 27, 2025 from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. TNA recorded this week's Impact with several compelling matchups and heated confrontations. As Bound for Glory draws near, here's what went down in Edmonton. Verbal warfare kicked things off. Trick Williams opened the show with a fiery in-ring promo, hyping Thursday's special episode, only to be interrupted by Mike Santana cutting through the crowd. The two exchanged intense words in what proved to be a strong opening segment, building anticipation for their upcoming clash at Bound for Glory this Sunday in Lowell, Massachusetts. Championship civility. The TNA Knockouts Championship contract signing between champion between challenger Kalani Jordan and Indy Hartwell broke tradition. No flying furniture or chaos this time anyway. Instead, both competitors kept it classy with a respectful face-to-face exchange that let their words do the talking. Eric Young brought the violence. In a brutal no disqualification encounter, Eric Young defeated Joe Henry with authority, planting him with a devastating pile driver onto a steel chair. The veteran showed he's still willing to go to extreme lengths as Bound for Glory approaches. Cardona continued his role. Matt Cardona picked up another victory, this time over Ryan Nemeth. The win keeps Cardona's momentum going while the Nemeth brothers retain possession of the HTM's Mask from Victory Road, a storyline that continues to simmer. The system sent a message. Mustafa Ali topped JDC in a match that showcased the escalating system versus Zero Four rivalry. The finish came when Special Agent Zero blindsided JDC with an apron slam during ringside pandemonium, allowing Ali to soar with his signature 450 splash. Post-match, the system made their intentions crystal clear, hurling weapons into the ring while shouting threats at their bound for glory opponents. Note, match order subject to change, but it didn't, from broadcast. The road to Bound for Glory intensified with each segment setting the stage for what promises to be an explosive pay-per-view this Sunday from Lowell, Massachusetts. Now I'm going to preview this evening's pre-taped because it was live earlier today because they are in Australia for Crown Jewel Australia. I'm going to preview what we will see on tonight's SmackDown at 8 o'clock on the USA Network. WWE SmackDown Preview, October 10th, 2025. Crown Jewel Go Home Show from the RAC Arena in Perth, Australia. The final stop before Crown Jewel promises fireworks as SmackDown delivers a stacked card from Down Under. Championship chaos, personal vendettas, and high stakes showdowns collide when in what could be the most explosive Friday night SmackDown of the year. Champions collide in blockbuster tag match. Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie McCare will take on Julia and Kiana James. After last week's contract signing descended into bedlam, WWE's Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton joins forces with Women's World Champion Stephanie McCare to battle Women's United States Champion Julia and Kiana James. Three champions, four competitors, and endless tensions. This alliance of rivals could implode at any moment. Open challenge. Who dares answer? Sami Zayn defends the U.S. the U.S. Championship. The Workhorse Champion continues his legendary Open Challenges series, putting the United States Championship on the line once again. Zayn has proven week after week that he'll fight anyone. Sorry for the pause. That he'll fight anyone, anywhere. But who will step up this time? Who will step through the curtain in Perth to test the fighting champion? Only one way to find out. Let's watch SmackDown tonight at 7 Central on the USA Network. Sorry about that. Settling, settle it standing. Last man standing match. Damian Priest will take on Aleister Black. Weeks after weeks of brutal attacks and psychological warfare uh, culminate in the ultimate pro, ultimate proving ground. Only one man will answer the 10 count. When Priest and Black finally settle their score in a last man standing match. No pinfalls, no submissions, just pure survival. The main event, the mind games, end tonight. WWE Tag Team Championships. Riot, the Riot Six versus the Street Profits. Joe Gacy and Dexter Loomis have tormented Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins with weeks of sinister psychological warfare. Now that the Street Profits that can't get their chance at redemption and championship gold. Now the Street Profits get the chance at redemption, and championship gold. Can they overcome the darkness, or will the Riot Six twisted games continue? Like I said, we could watch live Friday night on October the 10th tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on the USA Network. Again, it was pre-taped because uh, Australia is 24 hours ahead of us, so they are getting ready for Crown Jewel at this very moment, which will air at 5. With the pre-show, will start at 5 a.m. For the on Netflix and the ESPN app, Crown Jewel pre-show, and the main show will start at 8 a.m. Eastern time on the East Coast because it's like 9 or nighttime there. Sorry for my blabbing. Uh, so tonight, October 10th at 8 p.m. On the USA Network, streaming Netflix International on demand available post show. Don't miss a moment of the Crown Jewel Go Home show. Follow me, the Disabled Explorer, your Disabled Explorer, for results and full coverage on Monday afternoon. That will do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, and all the details are in my description below. Again, I apologize for my nose being like this. I'm still getting over a bit of a cold, but it's nothing that I can't handle, and it's all for all of you. So if you could bring up my count, that would be great. It will help me motivate me more and make me feel better. Let's hope so. No pressure though. Don't mind the phone call. Until Monday, I will review what happened on tonight's SmackDown, tomorrow's Crown Jewel, probably Sunday's Impact by Bound for Glory. Again, don't mind that. And I'll preview Monday Night Raw from Australia, which we will be watching in the morning because it had already happened, but I'll review it anyway. Until then, have a great day and a great weekend. And as I always say, keep on smiling. Keep on. Bye.